Imagine a power so profound, it lets you pierce the veil of distance, uncovering secrets locked thousands of miles away without ever leaving your chair. A skill once wielded by spies, mystics, and seekers of the unknown. It was a weapon of the unseen, an ability so potent, it unsettled those in power. But then, it vanished, erased from public knowledge, buried under layers of secrecy. Why? What did they discover that made them shut it down? And more importantly, why were we never supposed to know? Tonight, we step into the mist of history and esoterica to unravel the hidden world of remote viewing. We'll trace its cryptic origins, uncover the forces that feared its potential, and, most tantalizingly, explore how you might tap into this hidden gift yourself. This isn't just a tale of lost knowledge. It's an invitation to see beyond the limits placed upon you. Stay with me, because what's been hidden is about to come into view. Cast your mind back to a time when the boundaries of reality weren't so rigid, when shamans gazed into the spirit world and oracles glimpsed fates, yet unwritten. Remote viewing, though cloaked in modern intrigue, echoes these ancient traditions. The seers of Egypt, the yogis of India, the mystics of Persia, all understood one truth: the mind is a bridge, not a cage. But this knowledge didn't fade, it was buried. Fast forward to the 20th century, when the Cold War turned the mystical into a battlefield. In the 1970s, the US military launched Project Stargate, a clandestine operation where psychics, trained in remote viewing, spied on Soviet bases, mapped hidden bunkers, and even tracked lost aircraft, all with nothing but their minds. Declassified files reveal results too precise to dismiss, locations pinpointed, secrets unveiled, realities bent. Yet beneath these successes simmered a deep, unsettling fear. If remote viewing worked, what else might be true? Could the mind transcend time and space? Could consciousness exist beyond the body? Philosophers like Plato spoke of the nous, the divine intellect unbound by flesh. Remote viewing threatened to prove it real, and that was a power too vast for a world obsessed with control. So, they buried it, not because it failed, but because it succeeded. So, what is remote viewing? This forbidden flame that flickered through the ages. At its heart, it's the art of seeing without eyes, sending your consciousness like a raven across the void to perch on distant truths. Picture this: a trained viewer sits in silence, armed only with a pen, a sheet of paper, and a set of coordinates. No maps, no photos, just numbers. Minutes later, sketches emerge: a harbor, a needle piercing the sky, the scent of salt on the wind. Seattle, unveiled without a step taken. This isn't magic, it's method. The process begins with stillness. The mind's chatter quiets, becoming a mirror reflecting what lies beyond. In Project Stargate, they called it bilocation. The viewer's awareness splitting, one part anchored in the room, the other soaring to the target. Science dismissed it as pseudoscience, but the results defied denial. One viewer, Ingo Swann, described a secret Soviet site down to the rivets on a submarine, all while sitting in a California laboratory. How? Some say the pineal gland, the so-called third eye, tunes into forgotten frequencies. Others whisper of the Akashic records, a cosmic ledger where all places and times converge. But if this power was real, why was it hidden? The answer lies deeper, beyond the labs, into the shadows of control. Let's peel back that veil next. Now, let's plunge into the abyss, where truth twists and the stakes rise. Remote viewing wasn't just a tool, it was a Pandora's box. The military saw its potential, spying on enemies without satellites or risks, peering into bunkers no drone could reach. But the deeper they dug, the stranger it got. Viewers didn't just see bases, they glimpsed UFOs over deserts, ancient ruins pulsing with energy, and even Mars, littered with relics no textbook dared mention. One declassified session described a ringed planet with ships in orbit, decades before telescopes confirmed Saturn's mysteries. This wasn't the plan. The CIA wanted intelligence, not cosmic enigmas. And that's where the cracks formed. Myths swirl. That remote viewing pierced veils it shouldn't have. Government black sites, yes, but also suppressed histories and truths about human origins. Officially, the program ended in 1995 due to lack of results. But thousands of redacted pages suggest another reason. Fear, not failure. Because if a mind can see beyond space and time, then what is real? Philosophically, it's a dagger to materialism. A public wielding this power could unravel the very narratives that hold society together, questioning wars, borders, even the nature of time itself. So, they locked it away, labeled it fringe, hoped we'd forget. But can you bury a spark that's already lit? What if the forbidden isn't lost but waiting? Remote viewing isn't a relic for dusty files. It's a skill to reclaim. And here's how you start. 1. Find a quiet space, a place where the world fades. 2. Sit with a notebook, a pen, and a target. A place you've never seen, a friend's house miles away, or a set of map coordinates. 3. Breathe deeply. Picture your mind as a blank canvas. Wait, impressions will creep in. A shape, a color, a texture. Maybe the curve of a rooftop, the chill of stone, a whiff of pine. 5. Sketch it, write it, trust it. No judgment, just flow. Doubt is the thief here. Curiosity is the key. With practice, you'll notice something strange. Patterns, synchronicities, hunches that prove true. One viewer I read about saw a red barn. In his mind, days later, he drove past it for the first time. It's not just about seeing, it's about awakening. Tonight, we've walked a shadowed path, from ancient seers to Cold War psychics, from government secrecy to personal empowerment. Remote viewing wasn't erased because it failed. It was erased because it worked. The military harnessed it, then buried it. The mystics knew it, then lost it to time. But here it stands, not gone, but dormant. A spark in the recesses of your own mind, waiting for you to claim it. Because what they banned wasn't just a technique. It was a glimpse of who we might be, unbound, awake, infinite. So, now the choice is yours. Let the unknown stay buried, or reach for it with your own hands. Try it, and maybe, just maybe, you'll see what they feared. If this stirred something in you, hit like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe, because this doesn't stay hidden forever.